morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Today is April 28th, 2020, and it's day 26 in your packet number 3. So I'm going to start with social studies. As always, today, day 26, you're going to complete page 11. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So for page 11 today, you're going to continue with your discussion about your state, which we live in New Jersey. And for today, you're going to be looking at the environment. So each state has different things that affect the environment. Okay, and you're going to name 2 natural resources that are mentioned in this above article here. Okay, and then for the last question, look at the picture, tell what is grown and sold here. Okay, it kind of is obvious for right here on this one. Okay, then we're going to get into writing. Okay, these are your 20 writing prompts that you have to pick from. You only need to pick 10. If you want to do more, that's fine. And you should have 5 sentences or more for each of these prompts. Remember that each day you should be writing. Even if you're just writing for 10 or 15 minutes for that day, I suggest that you write every single day, Monday through Friday, just so that you keep up with your writing skills. Okay, when you're finished with your writing, you can always go back and reread it, make edits to it. That's still a form of writing. Even just rereading what you already wrote, that's still considered writing if you're fixing what you did, adding periods and capitals. All right, we're going to get into foundation. So today is Tuesday. It says do the circle and write the suffixes activity. Do the trick word how. So how has the OW vowel team in there, and today you're going to start with new suffixes that we did not go over yet. So I want to go ahead and quickly just review that with you guys. We can do foundations on our next Zoom meeting. Today we're going to be doing math, but we could do foundations for the next one just to go over what you've been learning. Alrighty, friends, so we've done work with suffix S before. You guys know about suffix S. Suffix S has 2 sounds. It can either make the sound S bugs Z, or it can make the sound S snake S. All right, and we know that when we read words that have a suffix on the end, we always tap the base word first. We do not tap the word with the suffix. So for example, for this word right here with the suffix S, I would tap this k, o, ah, k, clock. And then I would just simply put the S on the end, clocks. All right, but today you're really focusing on suffixes ing and id. So today you're going to get 2 new suffixes. Ing, ring, ing is a suffix. It comes on the end of words. It actually makes the word present tense. So it takes a word that's an action and it means that it's happening right now. So for this word right here, if I tap this word, I'm only going to tap the part of the word that does not have ing. I'm not going to tap ing. So if I would tap this, it would sound like this. S, smell. Okay, and I only tap the L once because it's a bonus letter. And then I would say smell, smelling. Okay, so it went from I smell to I am smelling. Okay, so I would write this right here. All right, so again, just make sure that whenever you have the ing on the end as a suffix, you are not tapping it out. Ing is also a glued sound. Sometimes it's in a word and it's not a suffix. All of these ings, these are not glued sounds. These are suffixes because they're actually coming on to the end of an already base word and making it a present tense word. Okay, your next suffix that you're learning about is ed. It makes the sound id. Okay, and it actually makes something past tense. So a verb that is happening now, it would mean that it happened already. It happened before. So for this word right here, just like every other word with a suffix, we only tap the base word. So I'm not going to tap this ed. I know it makes the sound id. I'm just going to add that on at the end. So if I tap this, it would sound like this. Rest. Okay, so the base word is rest. And now I'm going to put the id on it. So rest, rested. Okay, and that would go right here. So we can work more on this when we have our meeting on Friday. Today we're going to focus on math and time, but on Friday bring any questions you have about this and we can definitely go over it. Your trick word today is how. This is just some practice with it. Please stay up to date with your trick words. If you have a trick word and your parents ask you it and you don't know what it is, you guys should be making flashcards and going through your trick words because they can really help you with your reading. Alrighty, friends, now we're going to get into reading. Today, you are going to do some more work with the story, Where Does Food Come From? I said on your video yesterday that this story is nonfiction. So when we read a nonfiction story, we usually read it to learn facts and information. Whereas when we read fiction, we're just reading it for fun. We're reading it as a story with a beginning and a middle and an end. But that's not the case for nonfiction stories. So our nonfiction story this week is called Where Does Food Come From? And you're going to really take a look at the author's purpose. Why did the author write this story? Now, we know that in a nonfiction story, we're learning something. What did the author want you to learn? So when you're finished with reading today, and I'm sorry this is upside down, but you can see, you're actually going to complete this inference map, okay? What you're writing in this bottom box here, you are going to be writing why you think the author wrote this story. So in other words, what did the author want you to learn? And that's going to go right in this bottom box here. So like I said, you're going to be writing one sentence that tells me why the author wrote this story. So what did she want you to learn about? Okay? The author wanted me to know. You're going to write a full sentence. In these boxes up here, you're going to write 3 facts that tell me where food comes from. Okay? So right here you could say where milk comes from. You could say where honey comes from. You could say where eggs come from. You're going to write 3 different sentences about where the food comes from on this map here. Okay, and I know that's a little tricky. We don't usually use this map in our classroom, but you're going to work on that today. Okay, let's get into what you're going to do today for math. Alrighty, friends, for math today you have pages 716, 717, and 718. I'm not going to go into too much detail with this because we are having a Zoom meeting at 9:30. Between 9:30 and 10 o'clock that I hope everyone can make it to, and I really want to go through this together at that time. So for your math today, you're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to be drawing the hands on the analog clock, and then you're going to be matching it on a digital clock. Okay, so today you're going to be working with O clock. Remember, when we have O clock, that means that the minute hand is pointing to the 12, and on a digital clock, it just is 00. 00 means O clock. All right, guys, if you have any questions about your time, please bring them to the Zoom meeting, which we will be having today. And good luck with the rest of your work. I hope you have a great day.